So the Timberwolves win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Williams sets a screen for Tatum. Smart on the wing. Tatum down low. McDaniels defending. And there's the bucket from Tatum. It's a battle of the bigs. Two fantastic centers, Clark, in this matchup tonight. Some throwback basketball.
Well, you know, there was a time, Kevin, when centers dominated the league. And as you said, tonight we're going to throw it back to those days.
Williams sets a screen for Tatum. Driving the lane. And the dunk by Tatum.
Got to give credit to Tatum. I mean, adding strength over time, learning how to score through contact on the drive, all positive signs.
Here's Conley. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Tatum gets the bucket.
You know, a focal point for Tatum early on, increase the consistency from deep. And he's done that with a lot of lab work.
Oh, here's Edwards. A three-pointer is right on target. Edwards got 5.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Smart. Stolen by Michael Conley. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Into the lane. Lays it up and banks it in. Conley's got his second basket of the game.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
Last season, Clark the cook.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an all-star game. That changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star.
For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first all-star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an all-star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
He takes it in, and it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Boston trailing. Tatum on the wing. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, here's Williams. Outside, Smart.
2 minutes remaining in the
Celtics passing it around. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Conley kicks to Towns. Shot, high post. And Boston with the rebound. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, I did have a chance to talk with Minnesota's head coach. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams, just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
They're whistled for a blocking foul, and he'll head to the line. The Timberwolves shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. And he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. Showing off his dunking ability right there.
Edwards, that's good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. They trail by 1. And Horford wide open. He shoots. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Part of what makes Horford such a really good jump shooter is the fundamentals and mechanics, but also his confidence.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And another three for Minnesota. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Williams sets a screen for Tatum. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Tatum.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Free throw good, Conley. Both good from the line that time.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Outside Tatum. Outside Horford. Takes a 3. He gets it up. No good that time. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Something else they've done well early, converting their trips to the free throw line, not just getting there, but knocking down those foul shots.
Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5. It's stolen by Edwards. Conley left side. Towns against Horford. Gobert with a screen on Horford. Towns kicks to McDaniels. Wide open look. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. McDaniels got his first points of the game. There's Brown with the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. He gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Gobert with a screen for Towns. McDaniels passes to Towns. Conley feeling it out. 6 on the shot clock. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Clark, with the dramatic rise in three-point shooting, do you think the league will ever experiment with a 4-point shot?
I don't think so, Kevin. That's a bit gimmicky for me, but I'm somewhat old school and traditional. I think you could maybe test it out somewhere, maybe in the All-Star game or the G League. The league hasn't been shy about trying new things and seeing what works and what doesn't.
Outside Tatum. Williams sets a screen for Tatum. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Gobert can't hit. Celtics trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Got that one up quick. Conley's got 4 this quarter.
And you have to stay up on Conley. When you give him breathing room, he's a threat to pull up.
Brown outside. Outside, Horford. Will it go? Busted. No good that time either. Minnesota leading by 7. And it's Conley penetrating. Here's Gobert. Pass to Towns. to Gobert. Out left to the wing. Conley against Smart. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
A veteran floor general who consistently makes good reads. Conley's teammates trust him in the pick and roll.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, over his first couple of seasons, Tatum has really increased his trips to the line, playing more aggressively.
It's his first trip to the line.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Rivers passes to Prince. Fades and shoots. The shot will not fall. Now Boston takes it the other way. And stolen by Prince. 1:30 left now here in the second. From the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Brown. The rebound by Prince. Minnesota with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's foul number 2 for him. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Anderson kicks to Rivers. They set the pick. A 3-ball. Fires from deep. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Reeves got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Rivers against Brogdon. White looking around. Outside to Brogdon. Hits it from 3-point range.
You have to chase Brogdon off that 3-point line. He's a very good shooter from this area.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Gallinari.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for Boston. 9-point game. To the paint, stolen by Rivers. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Another miss by Minnesota.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. A nice shot by Anderson. Anderson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And let's hear it from the Jabberwocky. Give them a hand, fans. That was the Jabberwocky.
Here's White. And so it's Minnesota holding up. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Williams sets a screen for Brown. Connects from 3-point range. Brown's got 5 now.
You know, the three-point shot, guys, is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be knocking down these looks to expand his offensive repertoire.
Celtics trail by 10. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Edwards against Brown. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. Here's Williams. For 3. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Brown.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. And he's making passes like that, too. Watch out.
Here's Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And that's 15 points for Anthony Edwards.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Brown outside. Outside, Horford. Tatum with a screen on Towns. Horford the pass to Tatum. Brown outside. That doesn't go either for Brown. Minnesota leading by 9. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Brown with it. Now guarded by Towns. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Celtics have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Mike Muscala is checked in for Robert Williams. Molinari comes in for Al Horford. Grant Williams is checked in for Tatum. And Brogdon subbed in for Marcus Smart. Derek White's checked in for the Celtics. Timberwolves also changing it up. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Prince in for McDaniel. White, good.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Going inside, Rivers passing to Reid. From downtown, the rebound by Brogdon. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Trailing here by 8. For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon, maybe the smartest guy in the NBA.
Anderson, a screen on White. Rivers against White. Prince wide open. Off target with his 3. Boston's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. White with it. Picked up by Edwards. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Noel, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Timberwolves substitution.
1:05 left here in the third quarter. Back to White. To the inside. 4 on the shot clock. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone. Finished off the break. Anderson's got his second bucket.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And here's Brogdon from the arc. Here's White. Sinks the triple. White's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Boston.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
Make some noise once again, fans. Last one, Celtics.
A
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Here's Rivers. He's still scoreless so far in this one. They set the screen. And then Rivers with the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Clock at 6. And White kicks to Gallinari. Here's Muscala. From outside, off the mark. And the Timberwolves call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Well, points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. The Timberwolves on top. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Timberwolves leading by 9. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the Boston 5.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
You don't. I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one in the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you the next time.
It's tipped, and Smart with a clear path to the hoop. Yep, it counts.
Terrific steal. Smart doesn't take a lot of chances, but knows when to pick his spot.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Williams with the block. Outside Tatum, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Anthony Edwards, second personal foul, first team foul.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Edwards against Brown. Horford kicks to Brown. Outside, Smart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he makes that one. Smart's got 4 points in the quarter.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Outside Conley. Towns at the elbow. Lets it go with the 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Celtics trail by 5. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with...
Oh, my! Defended! That was spectacular.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
That's just being a pro. Conley understanding the moment and rising to the occasion.
Horford sets a screen for Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
Gobert with a screen on Tatum. And here's Edwards from the arc. The offensive rebound. He gets that one. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment. How about the confidence? It's just growing in this young man. Williams has that attitude of a go-to guy in these big moments, even though he's still picking up the nuance of the game.
Edwards, that's good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Tatum draws the double. Smart passes to Williams. And he makes good on the layup.
But showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
Right side, Conley. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And there is just no fear in Mike Conley. He has not met a big shot he was afraid to take.
The 3 from Tatum. Williams gets to Smart. Here's Tatum.
And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
Smart against Conley. And he drives in. Here is Edwards. Inside. Here's Gobert. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The 3 from Tatum. It's stolen by Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Beyond the arc. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Here he goes. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really...
Sports. We'll watch the Memphis, and looking at how these two teams play, it should be a physical one tonight, Grant, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your hard hat. This is going to be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bane and Brooks out on the wing, and it's Morant in at the 1 spot. Morant against Smart. Outside, Brown. To the paint. Here's Williams. Kicks it out to Smart. Tatum against Adams. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
In just one college year, Jaren Jackson averaged 3 blocks a game. He has that potential at this level.
And here's Memphis. Brooks, the pass to Bane. About a minute played here so far in the first. Brooks finds Morant. 6 on the shot clock. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
B.A., before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Tatum against Jackson. Tatum drives in.
Taking it strong. Tatum forcing his way to the line, playing aggressively.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Here's Morant. And there's Adams. That one's good. On the assist by Morant.
Great vision by Ja Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum is advancement at the defensive end, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Adams. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Adams has gotten his second bucket.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Bane against Brown. Down low. It's tipped. Now Bane. Pass to Morant. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
You just can't let Adams get this deep in the paint, because when he does, he's focused on slamming it down.
Brown. Oh, the swat by Adams. Morant with it. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Morant against Smart. Now here's Morant. Defense right on him.
Tatum makes it easy for his teammates with his defense. He's always a threat to block shots, and he can cover any part of the floor.
There's 1:47 left to play in the first. Boston trailing.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
1:37 left to play in the first. Horford, a screen on Jackson. Tatum passes to Horford. And here's Brown for 3. Adams grabs the miss.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Timeout called. Memphis.
Timeout. It's time for show some love once again for Celtics Entertainment.
Memphis leading. Left side, Morant. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Williams. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. 43 seconds left in the first. Brooks a screen on Smart. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
First team foul.
35 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Tatum. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Tatum against Jackson. Tatum passes to Horford. Here's Williams. Shot to end the cold streak. And Williams punches it home.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Celtics foul. Marcus Smart. First personal foul.
The free throw drops for Morant.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
Here's Brown. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And Williams punches it home.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Timeout called. The Grizzlies.
For Boston's own Celtics Entertainment. Celtics Entertainment. You want to hear it.
5 ticks left in the opening quarter.
Inside, Steven Adams is always ready for battle, getting the shot off despite the foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for Memphis, Steven.
And Adams drops them both. And Boston calls time here.
They just committed too many fouls. While you don't want to give up easy looks, you also don't want to give away points. It's been a non-stop parade to the free throw line.
Once again, fans, Celtics Entertainment.
Here's Brown. No good on the buzzer beater. Steven Adams getting it done for Memphis. Disruptive on the defense.
Please give a big round of applause for your Celtics youth team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Then it's Desmond Bane. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Williams in at the point. Outside Bane. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bane getting off the ground with ease. And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
Pass to Brogdon. Outside Tatum. This one for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Tatum's got 5 points.
There's no lack of confidence in Tatum when it comes to his three-point shot. He's looking to do damage from long range on every possession.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. On the wing, Bane, hounded by Tatum. Williams a screen on Brooks. To the middle. Outside for Brogdon. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Memphis. You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft, Smitty.
BA, the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
Chalk up 2 there.
Watch how Adams puts his physique to work, grinding up the defense and finding an inside shot.
And here's Brown for 3. That one is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Now here's Brooks. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Jackson with a screen on Tatum. From deep, Bane. Horford pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Here's Tatum. And the shot goes. He's got 7.
The more strength Tatum puts on, the more effective he becomes, especially finishing through contact.
Outside Bane. Brooks a screen on Tatum. Pass to Brooks. And here's Adams. Williams grabs the board.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Now here's Brogdon. It's Brown on the wing. And Brown with the stuff.
The all-around game of Brogdon. I mean, he's all for doing what's best for the team. A selfless passer.
Bane finds Williams. Back to Bane. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, BA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Morant's checked in. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Yeah, how many times has Horford scored in the pick and roll? I mean, millions throughout his career.
Pass to Adams. Brooks outside. And the layup is good. Brooks has gotten his first points in this one.
The defense cannot afford to give him an inch that close to the basket because he will burn you every time.
Here's Brown. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. For Memphis, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Morant against Brogdon. The drive by Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Smart's checked in for Boston. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, BA. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
And he makes the first.
Becoming a star before our eyes. Brown's work ethic and desire to be great has transformed him into an elite talent.
The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morant, the pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Bane with a screen on Smart. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Tatum.
There's an aggression and a confidence to Desmond Bane's game. It helps him get to the line.
And Bane drops them both. Here's Tatum. 7 points in the game. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Tatum's got 10 points in the game. From deep, Morant. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Grizzlies out in front, up by 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. What a game we're seeing here from Steven Adams.
Yeah, but his blocks tell only part of the story. His presence alone is making an impact on defense.
Yes, defensively, what they've done, they funnel people his way and banking on his ability to intimidate.
Boston trailing. Smart and White make up the backcourt. Danilo Gallinari out there with Robert Williams. And it's Williams in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. White, the pass to Gallinari. And Morant over to help. Smart for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Smart against Morant. And he drives in. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
White for 3. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now. And the dunk by Jackson.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Outside White. And they recover it. Smart outside. Pass to White. Inside. Here's Williams. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Williams has got 6.
Staying patient, letting the play develop. Derek White understands his role in this offense.
Morant against Smart. Up top, Jackson. No good that time. And Boston going the other way now. Outside White. To the inside. Stolen by Bane. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Brooks. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
The way Brooks gets by people, he varies the pace of his dribble to keep you guessing.
White on the wing. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Williams banked it in off the glass.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Morant against Smart. Morant, pass to Adams. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
For Boston's own Celtics Entertainment. Give a big round of applause for Celtics Entertainment.
And here's Morant. Give him 8 points now. There's the drop. Wow! Crazy good!
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
White against Bane. Who poked away. Williams passes to White. Just 5 to shoot. Fires it from 18. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Pass to White. Williams with it. And the Celtics call time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Outside Gallinari. And Morant over to help. Smart right side. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Morant against Smart. Now here's Morant, tightly guarded. Adams high post, working on Williams. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Bane. Left side, Morant. Drives to the hoop. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Outside White. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And for people who didn't know about Derek White before last year's playoffs, they sure know about him now. He played big on the biggest stage.
Some changes for Boston. Horford, he's checked in for Gallinari, and it's Tatum in for Williams. Morant against Smart. Now Morant, he's got 12. Pass to Adams. Here's Bane, hounded by Tatum. Bane, no good. Boston's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Now Smart, hounded by Morant. Smart with a bucket.
Look at how Tatum surveys the whole floor. That's how he spots the wide open man.
Morant with it. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic. Tries a 3 off the inbound. He gets it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that'll do it for the third quarter.
Please give a big round of applause for your Celtics.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Memphis leading. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
You can tell Brown is having fun. What a phenomenal dunk artist he is.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his third foul so far.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Jackson. Brooks outside. Pass to Morant. Boston with a rebound. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor. Putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
Horford's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall. 3 for 3. Adams finds Morant with the drive. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Boston trailing. Outside Tatum. To the paint. Here's Horford. Kicks it out to Smart. The 3 is up. Good. And it's Horford who picks up the assist. Horford's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, the savvy of Horford on display. Just tremendous passing as a big.
Tatum against Bane. Outside Morant. Denied by Tatum. Williams a screen on Bane. Tatum drives.
Oh my goodness. What a play. We don't always get to see this from Tatum, adding the sizzle to the steak.
Morant against Smart. And he's going to the line for 2. The official, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that
taking previous shots.
But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision, the call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the head coach for the Celtics had some instruction for his guys during the break. He told the squad, run when you have the chance. We can't score all of our points in the half court. Push the rock. Let's see if they listen to Coach. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Tatum passes to Horford. Tatum inside, defended by Jackson. Kick out to Brown. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Morant against Smart. Here's Morant. 5 on the clock. Down low. Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Brown with it. Guarded by Morant. Brown draws the double. Pass to Smart. Here's Tatum. Jacks up a three. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Morant. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And they get it back. Jackson finds Brooks. Morant with it. Defended by Smart. Brooks a screen on Smart. Here's Morant. Smart with the defensive effort. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. The drive by Tatum. And he can't jam it through.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Payne against Tatum. Jackson outside. Driving in. And the dunk by Jackson.
Great handles for his size. Jackson's a near 7-footer who can take you off the dribble in either direction.
Williams a screen on Jackson. Tatum from long range. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jackson. And that one drops for him. And now it's a 10-point Grizzly lead.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Grizzlies.
Hey, if you get yourself to the line and cash in on those opportunities, you paint your opponent into a corner.
Yeah, they were so successful with that all night. Aggressive, fearless, whatever you want to call it, they really pushed the action and got rewarded.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Steven Adams.
You know what stood out to me was the anticipation defensively. He sensed what the offense wanted to run, then found ways to disrupt that and cause turnovers.
Morant against Smart. Outside Morant, driving inside. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Pass to Adams, all alone. Williams grabs the board. Outside Tatum. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First team foul.
Outside Tatum. On the take. Oh, my goodness!
Out. And this guy is made for these moments. Tatum, the big-time shot.
And the Grizzlies call time here. They lead by 6. 1 second left in the game. Here's Morant. Can't connect. And so the Grizzlies take the win. They played the villain tonight. And
They are, and I hope he is. He's a terrific all-star. Trending well for sure, Dave. Thanks. And so off the tip, it's Memphis. Now a look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's McDaniels. He's guarded closer. Back to Gobert, stolen by Jackson. And here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Morant looking around. And he gets the whistle. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where
The previous play is under
tell what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
These players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Morant. That shot off. Towns with the defensive effort. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. Conley left side. From deep three-point range. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. 6 to shoot. McDaniels. A second chance effort. And Gobert with the lay-in.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
And finished off by Morant.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is...
Oh, wow!
That is powerful. And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
It's good.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Adams. Banked in off the glass.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Brooks against Edwards. Lets it go from deep. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. 1:46 left in the first. Now Morant. 6 points for him. And finished off by Morant.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Gobert against Adams. Towns down low. Here's Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
There's 57 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Brooks, the pass to Morant. The three-pointer, no good. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding.
Gobert with a screen on Brooks. Gobert finds McDaniel. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Morant outside. Brooks dishes to Jackson. It's Morant in the corner. Outside for Jackson. Misses the three. Outside Edwards. Here's Gobert. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Tie game in Minnesota. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Morant left side. Here's Brooks. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. The kick out to Towns. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Sinks the three-pointer. Edwards got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves. Richard, safe to say you were a pretty good defender in your day, so tell me, who was the most difficult player you had to defend?
I've had to guard some of the best scorers in NBA history, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, but there is nobody like Kevin Durant. His height, his skill set, KD is probably the most unguardable player we've ever seen.
All Hall of Famers. Wow. And it's Morant missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Edwards can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Conley. Down low, Towns. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 4 assists in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Minnesota leading by 6. To the middle. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 6.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Morant outside. They need this. That one, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Outside, Bane. Morant outside. Clock at 6. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far. But Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Williams is checked in for Memphis. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. And Adams kicks to Brooks. Gobert with the defensive effort.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Puts it up. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Bane with the bucket.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Conley for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Conley's got the lead back up to 10 now for Minnesota.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Edwards can't hit.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Payton for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Drills the three-pointer. Edwards got 8 points.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Brooks with no one around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 5. Now here is Conley with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing.
And so we conclude the first half. Timberwolves ahead, up by 12. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And that one's good. Morant.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Down low, here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Reed finds Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Noel. It's stolen by Adams. Morant outside.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
It's Rivers on the wing. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Inside, here's Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Here's Morant. Rebound, Minnesota.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Rivers against Morant. Now, here's Reed. Defense is right there. 4 on the clock. Here's Prince. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And now it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
The agility, the athleticism. Morant sometimes, I don't know, he just seems unstoppable to me.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Here's Rivers, and the layup falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Here's Morant. The rebound by Anderson for Minnesota. They've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. From deep, Prince. Come on. And out of bounds is Memphis gains possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Bane with the screen on Rivers. Here's Morant. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Here's Noel. Guarded by Bane. No good on that one. Adams, some nice D. Grizzlies have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. 1:02 left in the third. Morant passes to Jackson. On the wing, Bane. Just 4 to shoot. Adams' shot is off. Minnesota leading by 7. Here's Rivers driving inside.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
Morant with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Rivers looking over the floor. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Morant outside. And Adams with the slam.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And so it's Minnesota ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. The pass to Gobert. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Conley finds Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Steven Adams picks one up.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Down by 12. Driving to the basket. And that one is off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Edwards dishes to McDaniels. From outside the arc. Kicks to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Morant outside. 16 feet away. Misses off the left iron.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Edwards can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 14. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Towns wide open. No good with the triple. The Grizzlies have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Jackson. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul. On defense, the Timberwolves. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Bane. Here's Morant, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Gobert with a wide open look. Gets a very good look and converts. And the Timberwolves lead by 15. The Grizzlies shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Morant drives in. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Pass to Bane. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 17. Towns for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction. And relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Timberwolves.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Rudy Gobert.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
That's good from Morant.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Edwards puts up a deep three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. Bane sets the screen for Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Towns, a screen on Morant. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Edwards, that's good.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Get out of your seats and let us know you want one.
The three from Morant. Can't connect. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. They poured it on tonight. Dominant show. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for...
2K Sports as we get set to bring... Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. He misses the free throw. Good on the second one. Now Conley. Pass to Towns. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Tatum against McDaniels. Tatum passes to Smart. Stolen by Conley. And he lays it in on the break.
Well, Mike Conley able to get out in the open floor, and that's where his quickness really comes to bear. Tremendous finish. One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
Timeout called the Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves with possession here. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the Track and Field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
From outside the arc. Kept alive. Here's Towns. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
This guy is just such a load to handle. Karl Anthony Towns spends a lot of time shooting free throws.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Conley finds Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Rudy Gobert emphatically finishes that one. Nicely done.
They double-team Tatum. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Edwards. Driving to the basket. Count it.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
For Boston, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. McDaniels against Tatum. They need this. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Brown for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Conley against Smart. The kick out to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Brown can't hit.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And that one's good from Conley.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Brown against Edwards. And Gobert with a block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
And Williams punches it home.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Conley up top. Defended by Smart. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Conley. He has 6. Now Gobert. Over Williams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Puts the move on. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Boy, when you think about Jaylen Brown, you have to be impressed by the progress he has made offensively. He's become one of those guys that you know wants to take it to the next level.
And he sinks the second.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Here's Williams. Kick out to Brown. Pass to Tatum. To the left side wing. Smart outside. And here's Brown for 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. A nice shot by Tatum.
Well, do not let Jason Tatum get space in transition. He will make you pay.
It's Edwards. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And so it's Minnesota in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact, doesn't bother him.
Williams finds Tatum. Here's Brown. The kick to Tatum. All sorts of time, and he hits the jumper. Tatum's got 6. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, VA. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
And it's McDaniels off the drive. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
Takes it inside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Horford pulls it in. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Rivers is checked in for Mike Conley. And the jam by Brown.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Pass to Towns. The 3 connects from downtown. 7 points in the game.
No hesitation from Karl Anthony Towns. Ball is delivered. He makes the assist look easy.
And the jam by Brown.
We've got get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Here's Rivers, defended by Smart. Here's Edwards, and Edwards slams it in.
You know, that's using speed and quickness to combat size. By the time the defense reacts, it's far too late.
Here's Brown, and Brown with the stuff.
How fantastic is Jaylen Brown getting the position he wants deep inside, easily slams it home.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
It's just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there? He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Edwards. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. They recover it. Here's Rivers, hounded by Tatum. 5 to shoot. Rivers' shot is off. The Celtics have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Smart outside. Tatum passes to Brown. Smart for 3. Outside Tatum from downtown. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Towns against Brown. Double team on Towns. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Well, strength and the ability and willingness to embrace, absorb, and finish through contact. Karl-Anthony Towns.
Here's Brown. Here's Williams. Tries again. Pass to Brown. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. The drive by Rivers. Now here's Towns. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Williams finds Horford. 24 seconds left in the first half. Williams passes to Horford. Brown with it. Pass to Williams. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. .11 seconds left in the half. Here's Noel. Anderson for 3.
Well, we love Al Horford because he's an effective two-way player. His attention to detail.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with and there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Karl-Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Boston's shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. On the floor for Boston, we've got Grant Williams, Danilo Gallinari out there with Mike Muscala. Then it's Derek White, and it's Brogdon in at the 1. 6 to shoot. White, the pass to Brogdon. Offensive rebound. Back to White. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. Well, the Timberwolves shooting an amazing 61%, looking confident.
When you analyze the skill set of a guy like Derek White, here's a combo guard who can fill so many gaps and do so many things well. What I love most is how hard he plays on both ends of the floor.
Noel, no good. Outside, Williams. Muscala, the screen. Williams misses. And the versatility White provides for this team is so important, Doris.
It is, B.A. He fills gaps. He can score it, board it, pass it, and he can defend with purpose. A guard that can help orchestrate the offense or, if need be, get off the ball. These multi-positional guards are critical to success.
Outside Brogdon. And Brogdon with the stuff.
Wow, Malcolm Brogdon doing work off the dunk. That is nice.
It's stolen by Brogdon. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Reed. Here's Rivers. Guarded by Brogdon. Pass to Reed. Right side Anderson. Fires for three. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul of the game. The Celtics have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Brogdon, the pass to Williams. And here's Muscala. Reed defending. Nice move. And the layup by Muscala.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Minnesota has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Anderson. Takes a 3. Gallinari pulls it in. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Rivers. Kept alive by Minnesota. Here's Reed. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on White. That free throw no good.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reed worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work, and consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
Pass to Prince. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Brogdon. The Celtics shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Back to Prince. On the wing, Rivers. Anderson with it. He's covered by Gallinari. Here's Reed. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Reed's got 6 in the quarter.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
Well, so much poise for Danilo Gallinari with range. What a pretty 3.
Noel drives in. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
We've got a line change here for Boston. Outside, Brown. 5 on the clock. And the jam by Brown.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. On the wing, Noel. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Boston. Right side, Brown. Into the lane. And Brown with the stuff.
Oh, my goodness, Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
Here's Prince. That 3's off the mark. Outside Tatum. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves liking their chances. Ending the quarter. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Minnesota shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. The Celtics shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. It's Smart on the wing. Back to Tatum. Looking to end this cold spell. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
This guy is such a gifted offensive player. Jason Tatum, tough to handle off the dribble drive.
Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Back to Conley. Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. 4 on the clock. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Towns passes to Gobert. And here's Conley. Shot clock at 5. Here's Towns. Back to Conley. Inside. And stolen by Williams.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is a crucial part of the defense for these guys.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Here's Brown. Here he goes.
You can see with the contest right there that defensively Towns arrived in the NBA prepared to make an impact.
Outside Conley, and Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Tipped away, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Towns. Drops in the layup for 2.
Boy, the well-rounded offensive arsenal allows Cat to deliver consistently on the offensive end. And boy, he is in rhythm right now.
Williams, a screen on McDaniels. The offensive rebound. Horford for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Edwards against Tatum. Edwards, the pass to Conley. Edwards, a screen on Smart. From deep, Conley nails it from 3.
Mike Conley wanted to make sure the momentum was not swinging the other direction, so he answers with a 3.
And here's Brown for 3.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for the Celtics.
And both free throws good for Brown. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter for Minnesota. They've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's McDaniels, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
For the Celtics, this one not looking good. Brown passes to Williams. Back to Brown. And stolen by Edwards. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. And stolen by Brown. Stolen by Conley. On the break. Edwards with it. Picked up by Tatum. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Outside Conley. Towns for 3. Boston with a rebound. Williams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. A good look from Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself. Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Timberwolves.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. The free throw drops for Conley.
Mike Conley, probably one of the most respected players in the league, and I don't see this guy stopping anytime soon. He brings great effort every single night, plays with a team-minded selflessness, is a big shot maker. This guy has had such a solid, probably underrated career.
And here's Brown for 3, and the Celtics another 3.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Launches it. Drills it from deep.
Well, you've got to get out on Jaylen Brown now. This is a young man who has shown great strides in improving his perimeter game.
Here's Edwards.
Oh, wow! With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A clean win. Thanks, Allie. Great.
right, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point. Now here's Morant. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Adams finds Bane. Bane with the screen on Brown. Just 2 to shoot.
And the defensive prowess of Williams, just effective at altering shots and almost getting into the heads of shooters.
Williams sets a screen for Brown. To the inside. Williams can't get it to go.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
The pass to Jackson. Morant against Smart. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And he slams it down right on top of Robert Williams.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Now, here's Brown. Pass to Williams. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
It's stolen by Adams. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
A phenomenal defensive talent. Steven Adams knows how to position himself to steal the ball.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. Shooting for Boston. And so he makes both from the line.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Morant passes to Adams. And a wide open look for Payne. Drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Tatum. Williams. Smart wide open. He fires. The kick out to Tatum. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Tatum.
And how about that show of confidence from Tatum? He really excels at playing above the rim and taking that one home.
Here's Jackson. Dishes it to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Williams, a screen on Jackson. Tatum kicks to Horford. Jackson against Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Horford over Jackson. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Nice shot by Smart.
And, of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the 3. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Morant against Smart. It's Morant with
Nice.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Memphis leading by 4. Brooks outside. Smart against Morant. And the layup's good off the glass. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
Over in the corner, Brown. Nice move. Brown jams it in.
And what amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that.
Bane passes to Morant. Bane with the screen on Smart. Back to Bane. Brooks against Brown. Brooks dishes to Morant. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And so Horford will bring it up for the Celtics. 4-point game. Passes it to Tatum. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
What a night for Ja Morant. Showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And that one, good. Tatum's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Celtics.
An incredible leaper at 6'8". Tatum is difficult to stop down low.
Bane finds Adams. Back to Bane. Adams sets the pick for Bane. 6 to shoot. It's Morant with the drive. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Great vision by Ja Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Brown with it. Now defended by Bane. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. And I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Bane with the screen on Smart. It's Morant with the drive. And Morant throws it down.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Tatum with the screen on Bane. Tatum kicks to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Bane looking around. Here's Morant. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Morant drives in. Misses. 4th time against 7 makes for this game. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Brown. He feeds it to Williams. The kick out to Tatum. 3-pointer. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
No doubt what's on Tatum's mind when that pass is coming to him. He's got a scorer's mentality. If it's a clean look, he's going to let it fly.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Morant. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And also, they've been draining mid-range jump shots, measuring the defense well, and just taking what they give them.
Jackson passes to Morant. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Brown outside. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. 1:49 left in the first half. Morant kicks to Adams. And he banks in the layup. Adams has got the lead up to 6 now for Memphis.
What I like about Adams, he just knows where to be. Nice play.
Brown finds Tatum. Williams sets a screen for Tatum. Takes it inside. And the dunk by Tatum.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. Jackson dishes to Morant. Jackson a screen on Smart. Morant passes to Bain. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. .102 left in the second quarter. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. That sends Dillon Brooks to the free throw line. It's on Robert Williams. Dillon Brooks seems like a very spirited player, Smith. He plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
And the ability to score in many ways. When Tatum drives with force, get out of his way.
Smart against Morant. Grizzlies, and yet we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
At the line for your Grizzlies, John Morant.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really...
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
And the first one drops.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
And so Horford will bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 7. And Tatum launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's Brooks in the corner. The tray. Rebound by Williams. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Tatum against Jackson. Williams a screen on Jackson. Here's Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
Diverse in terms of his offensive talents. Tatum is the type of player who you expect to score at least 20 every night.
Here's Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 23 points.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
And so it's the Memphis.
The Celtics, 28.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On the floor for Boston. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart into the point guard position. Williams, a screen on Jackson. And Adams sends it back.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away. He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
Now Morant, 23 points in the game. There's the dish to Jackson. Back to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a three.
They get it back. Adams. Williams with the block. And they'll keep possession. Brooks with a screen on Smart. Here's Morant. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Williams, he's checked in for Memphis. Now a timeout called by Boston. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Goes up off the inbound, and he gets the bucket.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Celtics trail by 8. On the wing, Brown is guarded by Bain. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Bangs home the trifecta.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Williams looking around. Bain sets the screen for Williams. Good D by Brogdon. Boston's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. White the pass to Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Beautiful find by Derek White. When you start your career with Coach Popovich, you either make the next pass or you don't get minutes.
White against Bain. Bain with the screen on Gallinari. And stolen by White.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Gallinari. And here's Brogdon from the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's the pass to Bain. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Adams kicks to Bain. Adams sets the pick for Bain. Shot clock at 4. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Celtics trail by 3. Brogdon looking it over. To the middle. Here's Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Here's Bain. Adams the pass to Brooks. 5 on the clock. Bain finds Brooks. They can't stop the run with that one. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 1-point game. Ogden against Williams. Ogden the pass to Gallinari. For the lead, the kick out to Williams. Here's Muscala. And Adams sends it back. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
You can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. Morant, he's checked in for Williams. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Bain against Tatum. Bain kicks to Jackson. He dishes it to Morant. And taken away by Brown. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Memphis out in front. They're up by 1. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him, with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Both free throws good from Morant. Boston trailing. Brown outside. Down low, here's Horford. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Celtics.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And another difference maker for them has been their opportunistic defense. They are really piling up the steals in this one.
The decision-making keeps improving. Ja Morant looking comfortable operating in pick and rolls.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Morant with a wide-open look. Cranes the three-pointer. Morant's got 32 points in the game.
Gotta honor Morant's 3-ball. He's more than capable of torching you from there.
Horford with the screen on Jackson. Outside, Horford fires the 3. Smart with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Oh, and the jam by Williams. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
And here's Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Gets the bucket and the foul. Williams. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Muscala, he's checked in for Robert Williams. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
Morant passes to Adams. Another shot, and it's good on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Brown inside, guarded by Bain. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Drops in the tray. Tatum's got 7 now in this quarter.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Here's Morant. Tries again. Adams' shot is good. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Emphatic bucket from Steven Adams. His team needed one, and he wouldn't be denied.
Brown the pass to Muscala. Count it. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the shot.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
Outside Tatum. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 11 rebounds in the game. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've led by as much as 10. 1:05 left in the fourth. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Brooks misses. Boston's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Brooks the best to Adams. Fires the three. Outside for Jackson, and the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Morant with it. Pocket 6. Stolen by Smart.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
Tatum passes to Brown. Stolen by Jackson. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're in front by 1. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Six seconds left to play in the final quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Desmond Bane looks very comfortable in this situation. He is an excellent free throw shooter.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That's why you want him at the line when the game is close. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it, and a contested three, never an easy shot.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2.
Well, Tatum does look ready, prepared to do what he does best in the clutch, get buckets.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
NBA battle. Hi, and thanks for... Hey, a real treat in store for us tonight, folks. We get to see two teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Morant, the pass to Adams. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, what physicality from Adams down low. Brushing off the contact and getting the easy bucket.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
About a minute into this first quarter. Morant into the lane. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Outside Bain. Just 5 to shoot. Minnesota with a rebound. From deep, Conley. Towns against Jackson. Pass to Conley. Back to Daniels. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Bain. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Rudy Gobert picks one up. Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Picked by Gobert. Conley passes to Towns. Outside McDaniels. Conley against Morant. Back to Daniels. Now here's Towns. No good from outside. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Pass to Towns. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Brooks with it. He's picked up by Conley. From behind the arc, Dylan Brooks. That one's good.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And the basket by Gobert.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Morant against McDaniels. Brooks outside. Pass to Bain. Shot clock at 6. Over Edwards. Bain, no good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain. Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Here's Morant. Now here's Brooks. He's guarded by Conley. And that one's good for Brooks. Brooks has got 5.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Stolen by Jackson. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Now Morant. He takes it in.
Love the attacking mindset of Morant. Gets him to the line.
The free throw drops for Morant. And Morant drops them both. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. McDaniels a screen. From deep, Conley. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis leading. Pass to Bane. 4-3. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Minnesota has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Conley against Morant. Pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. To the inside. Towns. Oh, misses the dunk. And so it's Memphis up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's mostly due to... If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at point guard. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Morant with it. Timeout call. Memphis. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. And Morant gets it to go.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
And Minnesota calls time here. Morant's gone 2 of 3 shooting from distance here. Edwards a screen on Morant. Here's Conley. And the layup is good off the glass.
Now this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie.
The defense tries to stop Conley with the foul, but he shows great poise and manages to get it off.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Outside Morant. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Stolen by Conley. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Edwards against Brooks. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Edwards, a screen on Bane. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside. Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Here's Brooks. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Out to the wing. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Towns. Here's Gobert. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. .149 left in the first half of basketball. From deep, Bane. McDaniels with the rebound. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
And Minnesota calls time here. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. A minute 31 left in the first half. And a strong finish with two hands.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Pass to Adams. Doesn't go that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Noel. Over Bane. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Memphis has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Outside Morant. 40 seconds left to play in the first half.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Pass to Rivers. Anderson with a screen. Going inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's now only a 5-point Memphis lead.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Memphis has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. And here's Morant. He's got 13. Jackson outside. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight.
26, the Timberwolves, 21.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Brooks against Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And Morant drops them both. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Conley. The kick out to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Morant against McDaniels. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Left side, Morant. That's good from Adams on the assist by Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
The commitment and focus. I mean, Adams doesn't let a little contact distract him from his end goal.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
He plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Brooks against Edwards. Towns for 3. Buries it from 3. Towns has got 5.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load. You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Bane finds Morant. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Brooks. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Outside for Morant. Outside Edwards. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, that was a bomb from Edwards, showing off that deep range.
Outside Morant. 1:21 left to play in the third quarter. And again, Memphis no good. Minnesota has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Towns passes to Edwards. Back to Towns. Timeout called, the Timberwolves. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
They need to rethink their approach defensively. He's shown no signs of stopping.
Some changes for Minnesota. 6 on the shot clock. Reed a screen on Brooks. Prince knocks down the triple. Prince has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Boy, just a nice quick decision that time in the screen and roll by Prince. I like that decisiveness there.
Outside for Brooks. From deep, Payne. No luck on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to Noel. The rebound by Jackson. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Morant. He's got 19 to stop the run. Shot is off. He's 5 for 11 in this one. Minnesota in the lead. Kicks it out to Anderson. Here's Noel, and there's the drive. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The T-Wolves on top. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Then it's Steven Adams. Then it's Desmond Bane. And it's Williams in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Out on his own on the break. Here's Bane. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
The other thing they've done is they have not shied away from the mid-range game. I mean, plenty of points coming their way off of jump shot opportunities. I like that.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Here's Bane. Pass to Brooks. He drops it from range. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Edwards with it. Jackson in his pocket. Edwards against Jackson. McDaniels from long range. And the three-pointer goes.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Timeout called. Memphis. At this point in the game, fourth quarter, it's always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the plans, these players are getting a much-needed chance to get hydrated with some Gatorade. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Morant's checked in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He loves what he's seeing from their perimeter offense. He told the team, quote, keep shooting. It's working for us. Let's bring this home. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. And Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Timeout call. Memphis. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Morant. A good look from Bane. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Conley. Towns on a screen. And it's powered home by Towns.
You see Towns with those big mitts, able to control the basketball on the dribble. That's where the size of your hands can be a nice asset for you.
And here's Morant outside. Here's the 3. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Here's McDaniels. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Here's Morant. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Memphis.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of skill.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Now Morant. 6 to shoot. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Oh, it helps to have Conley on the floor during these moments. He's outstanding at coming through on those big possessions. Those and-one plays can be real backbreakers in a close game.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. They get it back. Outside for Brooks. Jackson outside. Pass to Morant. Second chance effort. And the layup is good. Morant's got 9 points in the quarter.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Edwards a screen on Morant. Conley passes to Edwards. And knocks down the three.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Morant with it. Adams with a screen on McDaniels. Morant pass to Adams. And it's good.
Oh, such a cool customer. You can count on Adams making the right play in pressure situations.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards a pass to McDaniels. And he sinks it.
Big time hoop to put him in front. Now they've got to put everything into their defensive effort and get the stop.
Timeout call. Memphis. They're down by 1. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. No good. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.